everyone, welcome to Taronga Zoo and to Seals for the Wild, proudly powered by Red Energy. I'm Keeper Rihanna, and before we get started today, I would really like to acknowledge the Cammeraygal, who are the traditional caretakers of this land. For thousands of years, the Cammeraygal shared a really special connection with this part of Sydney Harbour, and of course, that includes connecting with all of the wildlife that lives in it. Now, hopefully today we'll be able to share that connection with you through our seals. All of the seals that you're going to meet today, they're either rare, rescued, or they've been relocated. And these beautiful seals, they're Taronga's ambassadors for the wild. The first seal that you're going to meet is a very special seal. He's one of our rescued first seals. His name is Abel. Please make him welcome. Abel here is a long-nose or New Zealand fur seal, and these guys can be found off the coastlines of New Zealand, but they're Australian natives as well, and they're one of the most common species you'll find around Sydney. Now, Abel landed in trouble down at Kurnell, where he was found with some really nasty shark injuries. He was brought into our wildlife hospital, and as a result has made a home for himself here at Taronga. Being in the care of our vets for too long, Abel had habituated to people and wasn't able to be released. But you can see as he's moving around today that on his left-hand shoulder, he still has a really big scar from that initial injury, even though he's lived with us for over 6 years now. Now, did you know you, I, and Abel, we all have something in common? Have a look at your hand. And now look at his flipper. In this flipper, he has the same bone structure that our hands have. Thanks, Abe. Now, most people think of a seal's flippers as awkward for moving around on the land. But an eared seal, just like Abel, can actually get around with a lot of ease. So let's see him go for a walk. Very elegantly walking this afternoon, Abe. Now, fur seals like Abel are known to be able to scale almost vertical cliffs. You can see that he can move all 4 flippers underneath his body to walk. Well done, mate. It is, of course, though, in the water where we see how amazing a seal's flippers really are. Swimming like this is a natural behaviour known as bowing or porpoising, and it's a really energy-efficient way for a seal like Abe to travel. You can hear him take a breath of air every time he jumps out of the water. That comes in handy when chasing prey and getting away from predators. That seagull's going to be a prey item in a moment if it hangs around too close. Speaking of predators, seals are a fantastic predator of the ocean. But there's another one out there that Abel knows a little bit too well. Most people think of it straight away when they hear the word marine predator, and Abel's going to give you a clue about this predator. See if you can guess what it is today. Most of you got it straight away. It is, of course, a shark. Terrifying, Abel. Good boy. Now, what Abel's actually showing you is a natural behaviour for a fur seal. They are covered in 2 very thick layers of fur, and their fur coats are really good at keeping their body heat in. So much so that it's only those naked and hairless flippers of theirs that will allow their body heat to escape. So after a big meal or on a hot day, they'll raise a flipper out of the water and cool their entire body down. Abel's front flippers aren't just for thermoregulating, they're also really strong. When he first came to Taronga, he was a puppy of about 18 months of age and weighing in about 10 kilos. And he's currently sitting at about 90 kilos, is a fully grown bull. He can support his entire body weight on just his 2 front flippers now, can't you, bud? When you're ready. Beautiful. There's some really strong flippers, and I think Abel's done such a good job getting us started today. We are going to head off. Thank you very much. We'd like to welcome out the next of our beautiful seal friends. This is Pepper here with Ben.
Thank you very much, Ree and Abel. Well, as Ree did mention, I'm out here with the very waters of Australia. They're mainly found on the west coast of the United States, ranging from parts of Canada all the way down to parts of Mexico. But the handsome Pepper here, he actually relocated to us from a facility in the Netherlands when he was only about a year of age. He's now 16 and weighing in at a very impressive 250 kilos. Isn't that right, Pep?
What Sigma?
Now Pepper, he's out here today to show us all the life of a seal.
No, I love Pepper.
There's a house built out of stone. Only floors, walls, and windows sides. Tables and chairs worn by all of the bodies. This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home.
But the seagull caught the fish again.
Now, the life for a seal in the wild isn't always easy, and human impacts are quite often one of their biggest challenges. But Pep, I think you're doing a great job, buddy. What do you guys reckon? Now, you may have noticed just how easily our seals catch the fish that we throw to them, and that's because of their incredible whiskers. Pep, let's give everybody a bit of a closer look. Now, Pepper's going to show you how easily he can move those whiskers. So on the count of 3, everyone yell out whiskers and look at the end of Pepper's nose. 1, 2, 3. At the base of each of those whiskers is a very sensitive nerve fibre, and that's what helps seals like Pepper hunt in dark and murky waters when they can't rely on their eyesight to see. Now, Pepper here has a very healthy diet, and on any given day he's eating around 12 kilos of fish. That's almost 2 of these silver buckets filled to the top with all of his favourites. But Pep, what happens when that seafood runs out? Now, unfortunately, we have been overfishing our oceans, and it's making it incredibly hard for seals in the wild to find their next meal. So this afternoon, Pepper's going to join me by the water's edge. He's going to have a quick look to see if he can find any fish. Now, Pep, did you see any fish in there? No. But the real question is, Pepper, is there something we can do about that? He's right, there is. Remember, your choices do matter. The next time you're out shopping for seafood, we ask that you look for MSC. The MSC blue fish stick that you can see on a wharf here, that's a guarantee that the seafood you're buying is coming from a fishery that protects fish stocks, jobs, and the environment. So the next time you're out shopping for seafood, what are we looking for, Pep? Ask for MSC and we can all be champions for the wild. And at the same time, you're also keeping Pepper a very happy seal, isn't that right, buddy? Beautiful smile as always. Pep, and a beautiful job this afternoon. So we're going to head off and find him some more fish. But please make welcome to more of our friends. This is Bondi coming out here with Jake.
Jake.
Thank you very much, Pepper and Ben. Well, hi everyone, I'm Jake, and this here is Bondi. He looks completely different to Pepper, but he's the same species as Abel, who you met earlier on in the presentation. Now, Bondi here, he's another one of our rescued animals. He's at the age of around 16 now, and he came to us at only 18 months when he was about yay big. The reason he came to us is he's another shark attack victim. Now, a shark took out pretty much the entire left side of his torso when he came to us. It was quite a big injury. And he spent around 8 months here at our wildlife hospital recovering. And throughout that 8 months, he became too used to human care, and he also lost his skills in hunting, so he was deemed unfit for re-release. But that's not to worry. Bondi's had quite the life here at Taronga Zoo now. He's had 4 of his own pups now, so he's a dad of 4, so he's done really well for himself. Now, part of caring for our seals, it means teaching them behaviours. And believe me, our seals, they won't do anything they don't want to do. All these behaviours, they take a lot of time and a lot of trust to train. Now, the behaviours in which we can train our seals can be things like health checks. So we can check out Bondi's teeth for dental inspections. So we can check out all his teeth, and we can even brush them if he needs. Or we can train behaviours that are a little bit more difficult and complicated. And it's exactly what Bondi is going to demonstrate for us today. But for this, I'm going to need everybody's help. On the count of 3, I need everyone to say, "Jump, Bondi," in your loudest voices. And what Bondi is going to do, he's going to leap into the water and touch his nose on the buoy at the middle of stage there. But he's going to need a run up, so let's get him to the very top. Alright, Bondi's running into position. Once he gets up there, I'll give him a fish and I'll count us all in. Bondi, here you go. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Didn't move a muscle. I thought you guys did a pretty good job, but let's ask him. Bondi, was that loud enough for you? He said no. That's completely fine. I think we just need some more energy, so I'll count you guys in one more time. On the count of 3, Bondi with a little bit more energy, and hopefully we can get him going. 1, 2, 3. Oh, massive jump from Bondi. Thank you guys for your help. Give yourselves a round of applause. And a pretty spectacular jump from Bondi. Now, that behaviour is demonstrated in the wild when seals like Bondi here are trying to evade predators such as white sharks. They'll leap out of the water, trying to lose the tail in the chase of that shark. Now, we really do appreciate everyone coming here today. We want you all to stay right where you are, because Bondi and another one of our seals will come back out for our final farewell. Remember though, choose MSC. Good boy, that one right there. And you too can be a champion for the wild. Bye for now.
Oh,